Yo, how's it going, everybody? It's Macklin Gaming, and it is the hottest week of the year right now. It is just humid and disgusting. 95 degrees yesterday, and we had a thunderstorm. So it's like monsoon season here. Brutal. I got to keep my AC unit on behind me, that big old white thing that you see there. I don't know if it's feeding through into the microphone. I don't think it is because I have a noise gate filter on, but anyway, I wouldn't survive if I had to turn that thing off just for like the 15 minutes of recording here. So bear with me. But yesterday on Tuesday, August 27th, we got a Nintendo Indie Direct and a Partner Direct in the same day, which is kind of unprecedented. And I'm going to explain why I think that is. But first, let's react to the Direct and all the games that were shown. Equipping oversized headphones. Initiated. All right, so for me, the Indie World Showcase, it wasn't that interesting. I know a lot of people love indie games, and I do play some and love some indie games myself, but for this particular showcase, there wasn't much that interested me, but some notable things I think other people would like. Balatro coming to the Switch. I didn't realize it didn't even come to the Switch yet. I don't know what this is. Neva looks kind of cool as far as the art style is concerned. Not really interested for me. Here's one that's pretty interesting. If you like, 2D RPGs, retro kind of RPGs. So you got Sea of Stars DLC. It looks really nice. The HD 2D art style there. That would be one I might actually play someday. This cracked me up though. Check this out. Power Wash Simulator Shrek. So you can like clean up his little swamp. Just insane. Like, who are the people that play Power Wash Simulator games? Please shout it out. Let me know in the comments. I want to know who's supporting these games. There must be some sort of like OCD niche that this, hits for you, where you just got to clean everything and it's very satisfying. I can see that, but wow, I would never buy that. Moving on. Date everything. Okay. I don't want to, but thanks. I appreciate the effort there. Peglin, this sounded cool. Like there were two people talking at the beginning. These two people who, created the whole game themselves. So good for them. Shovel Knight appeared, which is, one of the goats of indie games. They have like so many different games. Everyone knows that little Shovel Knight character. Honestly, I've never played one though myself, but we've got it here. They just kind of went rapid fire through the end of that Indie Direct to announce a bunch of those games, and then I think they left one more for the end. Pizza Tower. I don't know the significance. I don't know why that would even be like an end of showcase game. Maybe it was like, in development for ages. Never heard of this. I hope someone's excited out there for that. But that's the Indie Direct. The Partner Showcase is a little more exciting. Let's check that out. So they open with Tetris Forever, some sort of compilation of like all the classic Tetris games out there. Tetris is like the best-selling game of all time, like even more than GTA 5 and whatever. I think there's like another one, like another packing game, just like so many sales. Not really all of them people going out to buy Tetris, but just because it was packed into like a console. But yeah, good for them. Star Overdrive. This guy's got a keytar on his back. What's he gonna do with that? I want to see. Is it a weapon? Oh, here it is. What is that? This looks like what was it, like Jet Set Radio or Bomb Rush Cyberpunk? Star Overdrive. Well, that was entertaining. Oh, we got another goofy game next. Goat Simulator 3. You're just a goat trolling people. Look at that. Torturing people. Insane. Isn't this like a mobile game? Oh, now they're rapid firing. An old Stalker game coming to Nintendo Switch. Nice. Oh, I want to skip to this one though. Check this out. A Patrick Star game. Oh my gosh. Sandbox adventure and you play as Patrick Star. Sign me up. I know other SpongeBob games have come out. They've been like decent games. None of them have been like incredible, but could this game get a 10 out of 10? We'll see. Oh, I want to play that. That's absurd. If you're an old boomer who likes arcade games, these are for you. Then they bring in the Marvel versus Capcom games. I'm honestly not a big Marvel guy at all. I love Spider-Man, you know, he's dope. But I don't watch like the Avengers or any of that stuff. You know, it's my hot take. I don't care. So I don't know if I'm interested in these kind of games, but I heard a lot of good hype from those announcements right there. So I'm glad that people are excited for those retro games to come back. Here's one I haven't played, but I also heard good things about. Atelier Yumiya. This looks like an interesting JRPG. The genre I've gotten more and more into in recent years. Oh, does she have a rifle? So yeah, this looks like dramatic and awesome, you know? Oh, look at the combat going off and the music. That was intense. Yeah, no, Atelier Yumiya looks pretty dope. Suikoden 1 and 2 HD remastered. Let's just talk about how the Nintendo Switch is now the RPG machine. It is an RPG juggernaut, and it probably has the best library of that genre of games of like any console. Like the Nintendo 64 wasn't like that at all. It had like one RPG. Now here's like the biggest announcement for me of like the whole show, because I bought the other collection of the Game Boy Advance games from the same franchise. But here from the Nintendo DS, 3 games from Castlevania. Portrait of Ruin, Order of Ecclesia, Dawn of Sorrow. That's a pretty sick collection to come out with right there. So you've got all 3 of the DS Castlevanias, all 3 of the Game Boy Advance Castlevanias on the Switch. Just awesome. Love to see it. Another big one is Civilization 7. I'm more of an Age of Empires guy, so I don't know if I'll be playing this, but I'm sure it's going to be good. Tons of playtime in that game. Towards the end, you get a Five Nights at Freddy's. Again, not my thing. You know, I'm too old. All these kids love Five Nights at Freddy's, man. I don't know what their parents are doing, letting them watch this or play these games. Then they rapid fire towards the end. You've got Disney's Epic Mickey. This Hobbit Lord of the Rings farming game, which actually looks kind of good, coming up here in a second. Look at this. I would play this when I'm like retired and I don't want to play action games anymore. Just Dance. Oh, this crap Funko game. This doesn't look good at all. No thank you. FIFA. Well, now it's EA Sports. My bad. Canceled. And then Lego Horizon Adventures. That I think would be a big seller, even though, you know, I like Horizon, but I don't love it. And I certainly am just not a Lego guy. Sorry, I'm like a Pokemon card guy, you know, video game guy, not a Lego guy. And the last 2 announcements, Rune Factory, and finally, Yakuza. That was the one more thing, Yakuza coming to the Switch. It's kind of cool. I would be into playing these games. It's like Japanese mafia stuff. Looks pretty sick. And I like how they're bringing like a more mature game to the Switch. So, you know, as you can see here, that's the whole partner showcase. And man, there were tons of games, tons of remasters and RPGs and all this good stuff coming out. And I think there are a couple games in there I'll play, but unequipping my oversized headphones. So what I want to do at this point is talk about Nintendo's future and why did they combine the indie showcase and the partner showcase into one showcase? Because that's like unheard of. They usually spread things out, right? You're going to have the indie separately from the partner showcase. And, you know, that could only really mean to me that they have something coming up in the fall, like another big announcement. Now, what do you think this big announcement's going to be? It's pretty obvious, right? I do think they're going to announce their next-gen console this fall. So either as early as September, most likely in October, maybe in the beginning of October. And, you know, I think at the latest, announce it in November. So they had to get these showcases out of the way to give one more Nintendo Direct, and it's like a hardware Direct, which we've been waiting forever for. It's going to be nuts. I think they're really going to announce their console this year, like in the next few months. So we got to keep our hype in check, but we also got to, you know, brainstorm a little bit here and predict what do you think they're going to launch with the Nintendo Switch 2? I honestly think it's going to be Mario Kart. Got the shirt on and everything. So if not Mario Kart, I think it'll be Super Mario, like 3D Mario game. A full 3D adventure open world Mario game, because we haven't quite got that. We got Bowser's Fury, which was open world, but it was like a little shorter, almost DLC type of expansion there. But that could be the glimpse into the future of the next 3D Mario game. And I really hope it's ready, just sitting there for launch day with the next Nintendo Switch console. So what did you think of the Indie and Partner Direct? What games were you super excited for on there? And do you think they're going to announce the Switch 2 this year in the fall? It's pretty obvious they will, I think. But let me know in the comments below. Leave a like on the video, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.